So this individual, this gentleman, Hog, is back at it again. And he says, Asmongold called me tinfoil hat, except he's wrong. All right. This is a massive tinfoil hat theory.
Oh, excuse me. Well, I went ahead and put my tinfoil hat on because it's a massive tinfoil conspiracy theory to talk about company practices. Y'all, this is not that out there, okay? If you remember a few years ago when people were talking about your phones were listening to you, and that got the same treatment. Put your tinfoil hat on, stupid conspiracy theorist. They wouldn't do that. And now it's known fact that your phone listens to you, your Alexa listens to you, and if you don't know that, you might want to read the terms and conditions of the stuff that you hit agree to and these apps that you download and all this stuff. So,
okay.
But yeah, Asmongold, this was really cool to get a view from Asmongold. The only, this is kind of my luck, but the only negative thing is I didn't get any credit for 7 fucking hours. If you've been following me for a long time, you know that's kind of been a goal.
By the way, it's actually true. He messaged me on Discord. He said we didn't have his channel in there. That was our bad. We're going to link it at the end for this one, and you guys better go sub to him. Even though he's saying I'm wrong.
Would do one of my videos. That'd be really cool. And so I really don't want to blame Asmon, but it would have been cool if he had given me a shout out like he does for a lot of other guys. He didn't even say my name one time. And then I feel like I did. Literally, probably for 3 hours, look around, try to find his editors on his Discord, which you can't message on Twitter unless you pay money and all this. So,
is that
250,000 views without any credit. So that's man, I wish I could make money off other people's content, not even give them a fucking shout out. Well, but anyway, I'm over it. It ain't no big deal.
Here we go.
I wanted to disprove all this. Quinn kind of shrilled around too.
Quinn was pissed off about this video. I remember whenever Quinn watched it, Quinn went hard.
Yeah, I'll fuck with that probably still, I think.
We're talking about seasons.
Yeah, that's probably too much. It's the once every 2
and
months.
so he couldn't believe that basically he was like, you're on to nothing. It's a big nothing burger because you said seasons correlate with the quarters. Well, of course they do. There's going to be 4 seasons.
Well, I think he's right about this for sure. That the reason why they have 4 seasons a year instead of 3 is because they would have them to where they can push the engagement metrics of the increase of seasons for every single quarterly earnings report. I think he's totally right about this, 100%.
There's 4 quarters. So then he started to, well, how many seasons do you want, mate? 1, 2, 3, 4 seasons, 5. Chat, what do you think? Poll chat. He didn't even put 0 up there. What do you think? Everyone was saying 0, 0, 0.
Yeah.
But it was pretty funny. I made him go unhinged. He got his graph out, and most of his chat was saying, dude, you don't know what you're talking about. He's right. So, but I do want to prove why I'm right, because I did find evidence. It's really easy.
Okay.
You can actually go to, because Activision Blizzard is a publicly traded company, and it's really funny. Somebody actually commented and said, that's funny because they're not publicly traded anymore. And I kind of hurt his feelings to go post the current stock price, but here is the quarterly earnings, quarter 2, 2023 financial results. Just for the record, the quarter ended June 30th. Okay? So it just ended. We just had a brand new quarter started July 1st.
That's convenient because the season started on July 20th.
What started? Beginning of July. Was that season 1? Oh.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Don't worry, guys. I got it on. Don't worry. Okay, so basically, Bobby, everybody's favorite thing, says that growth was 70%, That's not really what we're focusing on. We're going to come down here to the business highlights. Start here, okay? Blizzard delivered its first $1 billion net bookings quarter following record-setting launch of Diablo 4. Blizzard's fastest-selling title to date, player investment in live operations content drove 17% year-over-year net bookings growth.
Mm-hmm.
Let's stop right there. I'm going to tie this all together just like I did on this last video, so everybody understands what the deal is. Player investment in live operations content drove 17% year-over-year net bookings growth for Activision and another quarterly net bookings record at King. Blizzard in-game net bookings grew 30% year-over-year in the second quarter and represent 60% of total net bookings over the last 12 months. The reason that I'm pointing this out is the word player investment. Words, player investment. Okay? Not player engagement, player investment. This is a shareholders' earnings report. Everything on this document is talking about money. Okay?
Not necessarily. Monthly active users are correlated to money, but they're not necessarily money. Player investment is not necessarily as far as I know, it's not a defined industry term. So I don't know if you can just say player investment means this one thing. I personally think that they made it ambiguous and opaque intentionally so that they didn't have to explain what it meant. It literally means money. Well, you've never been invested into a show? Player investment in live operations. Let me read it again. It's confusing to me, and the reason why I think it's confusing is because they're using net bookings and player investment seemingly interchangeably, but they're using net bookings now and not player investment, and there's no distinction of what net bookings is versus player investment. So this is confusing.
Don't get it twisted. Don't be in the comments saying they're talking about player time. Shareholders don't give a shit about...
I don't know. But maybe he's right.
Time. They care about money. Okay?
I guess probably
we're going to come down. We're going to point out this right here.
Okay, here we go.
We expect to deliver strong financial performance for the full year, driven by successful reinvigoration of the Diablo franchise and growth in live operations across the company. Live operations. Now, so we're going to come over to Activision side, and everybody knows Call of Duty, but I'm going to make my point for why seasons are quarterly because of this one thing. Season 3, being the highest grossing Modern Warfare 2 in-game seasons to date, driven by a strong community response to gameplay enhancements and the new Black Cell Battle Pass offering. Now,
I feel like this is mainly about Quinn, because I don't think that I really said what he was saying was that out there, did I? I don't know. I mean, I feel like, because I need to go back and see what I actually said. What did I actually say about this?
Look, I know that.
And like, that's the main concern that I think a lot of people like need to realize, is that if you just keep playing the game and keep complaining, Blizzard, it's very hard for me to say, like, it is a tinfoil hat theory. It is. But at the same time, I mean, I do think that, like, etc. Gamers are spineless dopamine-seeking addicts. Well, it's the same thing with movies.
Let's see
yeah, it's a hair.
That they're constantly
No,
having
I know for a fact I said it was a tinfoil hat theory. I know that. I know I said that.
to defend. I personally don't think this game is up to...
You shouldn't have to defend the game. Like, I mean...
That's just my opinion. Not saying don't go play it. It's just the way that it is. Let me know in the comments below what Eternal Realm killing patch. The very beginning.
Oh. He said that they put out the patch to kill the Eternal Realm. I think that's what it was. Yeah. I remember now. Yeah, he said that. Yeah, he said they put out the patch to kill the Eternal Realm. I don't know if that's really true. I feel like, didn't you agree? Maybe, but I just don't think we have enough evidence to be like, yeah, this is definitely true. It is effectively true. Definitely it's effectively true. Let's see this.
This tells you right here, basically, seasons and battle passes coincide with each other and make money.
Yeah, true.
In a quarterly earnings report. Oh, shit. Okay.
So what he's saying, I think this is what he's saying. He's saying that because there are quarterly earnings reports and because seasons are coinciding with those earnings reports, then the battle passes are how they make money through the seasons. So it would make sense that they try to kill the Eternal Realm to funnel players into the seasons, because that would make them more likely to buy battle passes. Like, I think that's the logic that he's using. I mean, oh, fuck. I think it might have that effect, but, like, honestly, coming from the champions that brought you resistances are broken until season 2, we can't have leaderboards until season 3, and what's the other one? Another one of the bugs. Oh, right. Everybody loads everybody's stash tabs upon loading into a city. I don't know if they're smart enough to do that, but his logic does track. No, he's right. Now that he explains it, the logic tracks.
Let's go to Blizzard. The launch of Diablo 4 marks the start of a live service plan designed to deeply engage the Diablo community to create opportunities for continued player investment. So answer me this question, Mr. Asman Man. Is it so tinfoil hat now that you've seen it in company documentation that's public? Come on, man. Think about
Ah, man. It's really hard for me to say that, like, it's tinfoil hat. Like, I think it is to an extent, sure. But, like, his logic does track. I mean, no, he's right. I mean, it is. The logic does track. Like, that if the battle passes are based off of people playing seasonally, the seasons are designed in a way to be monetized through quarterly earnings reports. The battle passes are for each season, and people that are playing seasons are much more likely to play with the battle pass. I think that he's right. I mean, I don't know if that was their intent. I'm not sure. Like, was the patch there to kill the Eternal Realm? I guess probably. Like, was it their intent? I mean, fuck. Seems clear as fucking day. I mean, it's a lucrative organization. Why is everybody so surprised? I don't know. They've messed up so much other stuff. I couldn't even, like, I guess, like, my strongest argument against it is just that I don't think that they're coordinated, and I don't think that, like, they can't even make the systems in the game work to begin with. And you think that they're able to do this as, like, some coordinated way of killing the Eternal Realm? I don't know. But, I mean, it's too clever. But, I can't say he's wrong. And the tinfoil hat theory doesn't mean that you're wrong, by the way. Yeah, I'm not going to say he's wrong.
about it. You're a very smart man. I believe that. So let's think about it.
Okay.
If I just played Diablo 4, and I've got, let's say, 200 hours, and I have no life the shit out of this, and I've got a badass character, and then all of a sudden, they start talking about seasons, and I'm a new Diablo player, which you have to remember. So hold on. Let's go back. 10 million players experienced Diablo 4 in June. 10 million players experienced Diablo 4 in June. That's not 10 million returning players. There's going to be an absolute pile of brand new players in that metric. Okay?
Yeah.
So, if they're not used to how a Diablo season works, like the rest of the veteran players are, and you know your character is going to get reset, and you know how seasons work, if you're unfamiliar with that, and you played the game and you sunk all this time into it and this and that, and you love your character, and then they release season, and you hear, I got to start over, I don't want to do that.
Yeah.
And then you times that by 3 million people.
Right.
Blizzard's got a problem. because those are 3 million customers that ain't looking at their battle pass. Why is this so far-fetched for anybody to
I
grab?
don't think that you can necessarily make the Eternal Realm experience worse and then force people over to the Seasonal Realms. Because the reason why the people didn't want to replay the Seasonal Realms, most of the reasons why they didn't want to do it is because of, like, what they were. These were, like, the casual dads. So they didn't want to replay Seasonal Realms because they didn't want to invest the time again onto the game. So, yeah, like, replay Renown, etc. Like, I think a lot of people probably didn't keep playing. I'm not sure, though. I mean, like, I really don't know. And I think that, like, I think trying to force those players onto a Seasonal Realm wouldn't really work. Because it's not about whether their character plays well or not. It's about whether they can play, whether they have time to replay the game or not. But, I mean, obviously that's a percentage. So, like, maybe some of them would do it still. Like, I don't know. They didn't make me change realms. They made me change game. Yeah, I think that's the way a lot of it. Because, like, these are, like, the super casual players. I just don't know if, like, I don't know.
Yes. So if they release a patch that literally nukes the Eternal Realm,
Right.
or makes you spend, you might not necessarily have to redo your character, but makes you spend substantial time re-gearing or re-looking for things or whatever the case may be. Season's looking a little more interesting now, ain't it?
Let me ask you guys a question. We got about 20K people in here, or one, depending on, you know, how Twitch is feeling. How many of you guys were going to stay on the Eternal Realms, but you moved over to Seasonal Realms because of the nerfs? Because, like, I stopped playing. Yeah, I quit because of the nerfs. Yeah. I feel like that's not the way, that's not the way player behavior would go. Which, actually, I'm going to be honest, I think that makes his point even better. Because what he's saying is that Blizzard did something really stupid that didn't work. So now that I see it from that perspective, I actually kind of believe it more.
Someone comes on your cheeseburger.
What?
I guess I should back up. If someone comes on your cheeseburger.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I guess I should back up and rephrase that.
No, it's
if
fine.
If somebody walks over to your cheeseburger and dumps a big salt shaker with the lid off of it on top of it.
Right.
And ruins your hamburger that's so juicy and it's delicious and it's full of nutrition and it's ready to go. That McDonald's hamburger's going to look pretty damn good if you're hungry, ain't it?
Well, yeah, but, like, if I was at McDonald's and, like, the McDonald's guy, like, you know, I got my nuggets and some dude decides to bust a nut on my nuggets, I'm not going to buy another thing of nuggets. I'm going to leave. I'm just like, fuck this. I'll go to Taco Bell. Like, this place sucks. You know, like, why is he coming on my burger? Yeah, fuck this. Like, I don't want to go here anymore. This place is awful.
Yeah, it is. So, it's not that far-fetched to think this patch came out for a reason, because it did. Yeah, it came out to balance things. Y'all, let's be real. We didn't need this patch. We could have gone into the season with what we had and still had fun,
True.
right? Everybody knows that. It's no new news. It's no conspiracy theory to know that we really didn't need cooldown reduction nerfs. We didn't need damage reduction nerfs. We didn't need any of that.
Yep.
They did that to make you feel better about going to the season to see the battle pass. It's right here in their company files. He must be trolling. You must be trolling, bro. You're trolling for views. And this is the last thing I'm going to put out here, and I'm going to wrap this video up. This right here. That's what I needed to point out. July 20th sees the release of Diablo 4's first quarterly season. First quarterly season. Take a fucking tinfoil hat off. It ain't tinfoil hat conspiracy theory. It's true. Got a bunch of people that commented. Even had a Microsoft dev comment and said I was spot on about what's going on. And here it is in company language. So.
I think I saw that.
But anyway, I appreciate those two guys for covering Quinn and Asmongold. I was excited. I love anytime anybody, good or bad, I love when somebody reacts to my content. The only thing that's a little off-putting to me, what's pretty funny, is how fucking ignorant everybody is. And there's just some straight-up bigots that guise themselves as, accepting and all this. Like, I'm sorry, and this might be prejudice myself.
Here we
go. But
go.
I thought people from Australia and New Zealand and stuff were supposed to be pretty accepting of all cultures and all people.
What do you mean? Australians are assholes. What do you mean? Like, that's why I like them. Like, that's why I have a lot of Australians. Dude, Australians are the biggest assholes. What do you mean? It's not a bad thing. Like, literally, the only word that comes out of Australia that everybody uses is cunt. That's what they use. And they call each other that as like a friendly thing. Just think about it.
Y'all should see the shit they talk just because of my accent.
Uh-huh.
It is unbelievable.
Yep.
Call me inbred, and I bet this guy fucks his cousins, and I bet this guy's
God.
anti-vax, and I bet this guy's
No,
this.
he's right about this. Like, it's actually so crazy. Like, if y'all, like, this is the same if you have any kind of accent, like, on the internet, people always go and, like, try to, like, you have Middle Eastern accent, people have got shit to talk. You've got a Southern accent, people have got shit to talk. Like, it's so cringe the way people do this.
So I'm like, that's the most prejudiced shit I've ever heard in my life.
Is.
Just because of the way of a man talks, that is no different than judging a man on the color of his skin. I'm just throwing that out there. So if you judge a man because of the way he talks, you are no better than a man who judges somebody based on the color of his skin.
Yeah,
just
sure.
throwing that out there. But anyway, I just wanted to appreciate y'all very much. Just want to say thank y'all for 6,200 subs or whatever it is. I'm sure I'll lose some because there's some trolls that every time I say thank you for subs, they like to unsubscribe. Mm-hmm. But thank you so much. I was going to say it at 5,000, and we blew past 5,000 so fast. It was unbelievable. But this is mind-blowing for me. I never thought anybody would enjoy my content this much. Do me a favor, if you want to get into the Discord, the House of Hog, We Ain't Mild, We Wild, links in the description below. A lot of y'all joined in, and I didn't actually plug my Discord in that video. So we do have a really badass community. There is an absolute ton of people. I am actually very active on there. It's not like everybody else where I just have a Discord and I don't talk in it. I'm in there all the time.
That's what I do.
Up in there and voice chat with me and do whatever. So anyway, appreciate y'all. I'm going to stop rambling and get to making some more content. We'll see you next time.
Okay, all right. Can you guys, this time, the channel is Hog, okay? His name is Hog. I'm going to link the video. Make sure to give it a like, give him a sub. I don't want to fucking hear again about how we didn't include the link. Okay, there's the video, all right? HAWG. There it is. And see, I am subscribed. I thought I said it last time. Apparently I didn't. I don't remember. I do think his logic tracks, though, with what he's saying about, like, forcing people onto the Eternal Realms. I just don't know if Blizzard is clever enough to do that.